Hello guys. All right, so how you guys doing? Welcome to our live stream on gold, and we're taking a look on gold this morning. Beautiful Monday morning, guys. So all right, so let's check what we have for the news. How has it been? How was your weekend? I hope you enjoyed yourself this beautiful week. I will ask that the grace of God abide with us richly, understanding that the eyes of understanding being enlightened, that we may know the plan and purpose of God concerning us today and throughout this week and all the rest of our life. Amen. All right, so welcome once again, and let's take a look on this week news. Then tomorrow, nothing. Sorry. On the 9th, FOMC meeting 7 p.m. That's on Wednesday, right? Also on Thursday, CPI. So on Thursday we'll be expecting CPI, and on Friday, what do you have? On Friday, PPI, yeah, definitely. And the consumer sentiment. All right, so that's just by the way. So taking a look on the chart before us, this is 4 hours on gold. So what do we have here on 4 hours on gold, guys? We have done. This actually will be the bias for the week. So obviously we have this move here that has completed. So we have this beautiful 5-wave impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. So, and this has been broken here. So this obviously is completed. It's a wave from our own indication. Then we have the corrective move that plays out. So go to 1 hour. So we are having this impulse here, correction here, impulse here. So we're expecting this correction to play out before the next impulse, or if the market is going to reverse here, then that's what we're expecting. So, but at the moment, we'll be expecting the market to complete this move, because this is just one impulse in the midst of our impulse. So on the 15 minutes, guys, on the 15 minutes, what we're expecting, we have this impulse up that is here. So, and we have this corrective move up there. So what I'm expecting on the 15 minutes is where the market dropped here. And from this point, because we have a valid order block, there might be a reaction that will push the market to break this high and also drop down before it pushes high. So this will be a one way the market can play out for the week. But for at the moment we're expecting the market to drop. So for scalpers like me, if you go to 5 minutes time frame, we'll be expecting this drop, and that will be valid once this counter trend is broken. So when this counter trend is broken, I'm expecting the downfall of gold, at least to this point. Okay, so that is what we are looking at for, guys, at the moment. At the moment, that's what we are looking at for, where the market drop, and from here we'll be expecting a buy. But you might not jump into this buy, even though there's a valid order block, because there is a lot of varieties or ways which this pattern can form. Remember, this is the high, this is the low. So this market can decide to come like this and break this low, come up before it drops, making it kind of a running flat. So that would be a big risky jumping into this order block, but we are still expecting that the market is going to respect that order block. All right. So that just, by the way, on the gold. So position yourself for the moment, and let's wait and see what the market will give us. Then on the Bitcoin has been a very, very good shorting for us over the weekend. you know, the market actually is dropping like a stone. And this is not a coincidence, because we've seen this happen before, and also we're expecting. You know, one thing about this market move is that everything plays out if you understand the market structure. All right, so because we've seen this from the daily time frame, that's on Bitcoin. So we have an impulse down. We have an impulse down, we have a correction, and we're expecting this impulse. So from this point, having completed this, definitely there will be, the market will still pull back. Okay, the market will pull back by either correcting this move, because we have seen this impulse 3 wave. There will be a spike that will happen like this, correcting this move to drop one more or to push high. So this is our bias on the Bitcoin. These are my, I think this move might be over, because there is a consistent divergence that have been happening. So this drop probably might be over at this point. Yes, because we've seen that completed. You know, we saw this happening. We saw this happening. We saw this happening. And there I know that this move is over. But because the market got to be, manipulation everywhere, when this wave drop like this, I know definitely we just need a 3-way move before the market drop. But there's this spike that plays out. So even though our strategy demand that we enter somewhere here with the stop loss here, even though, yeah, still very valid trade. So, but many guys panicked out at this, because they were like, okay, what if the market pushes high to break the whole highs? But momentum is determined by the fundamental most times, but the direction of the market is determined by the patterns. All right, so what then do we expect from this point? From the 4 hours time frame, guys, on the Bitcoin, we have this market is completed. Let me remove this. This drop is completed. So at this point, what we might be expecting is a correction. A correction to push high. Maybe one more drop before it pushes high. You know, it just depends on what happens here. Okay? Maybe one more drop before it pushes high. All right, because we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the last wave of C, all because we are having a consistent kind of divergence. So we are still expecting something like this to play out. But no matter, all right, so there's nothing here. The market has not given us any tangible structure for a reversal. So we are still very, very bearish. All right, we're still very bearish. So, but yesterday, you know, we actually caught this sell, but it was a very tricky one. It was a very tricky one. You see, one thing that always be at the back of your mind is, most times, anytime there is a counter trend that breaks, you know, it's an indication that that trend will continue pushing in the predominant trend. Okay, in the predominant trend, we have this counter trend that broke here, and the predominant trend has always been the what? The bearish. The market is dropping, it moves high, and this broke here. So obviously it went down. So this actually an expanding flat. So this expanding flat is still valid flat when the whole thing plays out. Find out that this is the flat that leads to this passive move. So the whole thing here, like trying to equate this, will just be like more confusion for you, because how can you equate this? Because we have this impulse down, corrective move, and then every other thing becomes one move. Okay, so from the 15 minutes time frame, guys, on the BTC, what we're expecting is for the market to like complete this wave. Probably there might be another drop here that will be coming. before the market. We'll spend a lot of time to confirm this. So most times we are waiting for the valid move that will happen during New York session. So 5 minutes might be a possible reversal because no strong confirmation here. No strong confirmation. So let's quickly scan through the markets while we settle down with gold. Let's scan through the market. This pound Audi. Well, this one actually caught us. Well, this was a very massive swing that plays out. So at this point, the market is still very bullish, but we just need to like wait for confirmation. So if you ask me where is the best place to position yourself for this, you just wait there. The market is breaking out. You might be join the trend. All right, so this is the euro yen. All right, so this is also a, looking at it from this time frame, we have this complete structure here, and we have this massive move. So if you equate this to be this, probably if this gives you a confirmation here by giving you a flat, that might be an indication for a buy to break that high, and at least at the end that will lead to. So once that gives you a divergence, that will be a complete of this structure. So we are waiting for something like here to join the trade. Yeah, this is the pound yen. Pound yen actually plays out beautifully. So at this point in time, this move is completed. This move is completed. So we are waiting for either the move to, we have this impulse, correction. So at this point, either you have it to be this way, this is one way of it playing out. Okay, one way of it playing out is this, and another way of it is whereby this market can be seen like here, and this continue pushing down, but it's very, very bearish. We're expecting the market to reach this low. The dollar yen is still the same thing. This one is obvious. Impulse correction. So definitely I think this is gonna break, it's gonna break low because it's not the same trend, and we're expecting it to break to this point. Still very bearish. Yeah, so this is a very crucial one, like the pound. We saw this happening last week. We know that the market is going to push high. So, but at this point, it's an indication for a reversal, okay? So what we'll be expecting this week is whereby the market give you a three-way move and down we go. So we're expecting this sell after the market has completed this structure. The Euro USD. Also the Euro USD, we're expecting the market to give you a push down from this point, breaking this low. Okay, so watch out for this. If the market tags you from here, when you go to lower time frame, okay, very good. So this is an indication. Excuse me. So the gold is breaking out. Let's see what's happening there. Okay, very good. So for scalpers, guys, this is an indication that you might join the trend downwards. You might join the trend downwards. Our sell has been triggered. So we'll be expecting the market to keep pushing low to this point. To keep pushing low to this point. That was the alert. The sell has been triggered. The pound Swiss, this drop is massive. Massive one. Okay? There's a massive drop. Likewise, the Audi Swiss, massive one. You see, we're expecting the market to like break this high before it keep dropping, but you know, look at what happened here. Instead, the market give us impulse, sharp up, sharp down, corrective move here, three-wave move down, and there it drops. So equating that to be, we have three-wave corrective here. We have this. So this becomes impulse, correction, impulse. So this wave is this wave. So it becomes like a running flat for you to drop. So that was a running flat for the market to drop. So, and you should have gotten this with putting your beautiful running flats. So that was actually what happened. We don't trade this, we only swing this pairs, but I wasn't looking at this when it plays out. So that's exactly what happened here. The euro pound, I will cut this beautifully as the market breaks this. We have this beautiful 5-wave. So at this point, you just need to wait for the market to give you a flat for continuation. This was a beautiful one, New Zealand. So at this point, I'm expecting the market to break this low, which obviously I don't know, it hasn't, but it's coming down to break this low. But breaking this low will mean that either the bigger move is completed, okay, the bigger move might be completed. We have this impulse, correction, impulse. So from there, you should be expecting a reversal. So this USD card. So we have this impulse down, we have this. So in between is a corrective move, correction, impulse. So we're expecting this to happen, conforming to this, then the market will not drop like a stone. So watch out for this pattern, guys. Yeah, the Swiss pairs also drop. Card here, let's look at this. Yeah, Cardian also is expected to continue pushing lower until the market breaks this low. So it's still very, very bearish. All right, so the two pairs that we always acclimatize to is BTC and gold. So while we're expecting gold to keep pushing low, to break, still we're expecting it to keep pushing lower. Yeah. And also BTC might keep pushing high at this moment, but gold, we're expecting it to keep pushing low. All right, so let's keep our fingers crossed. I will update you guys as the market gives us more data. If you have any question, let us know.